and then everyone will be absolutely confused on what you were talking about for the last 2 minutes.
But the secrets of the... I was talking about the secrets of the universe. You can't just get rid of the secrets of the universe.
Sure I
will
can.
not be silenced by the...
I assume I just muted him for that entire segment.
What? No! You can't just mute me for that!
You're welcome, Internet!
No!
So October 18th, Wait. Did I load the wrong file? I think I loaded the wrong file. Hold on, yeah, this is the wrong file.
I am Mitchell.
Okay, hold on.
Prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Hold on.
Wait, but the prosecution is ready! It was ready! I think you loaded the wrong save!
Roar, those are the 2 saves.
Bram, you loaded the wrong saves. Somehow.
Did I not save?
Turnabout Samurai.
Wait, yeah, Turnabout Samurai.
That's the correct one. That's the correct one.
Wait, yeah, that is the correct one. Did we go straight into...
a court? I have the video up.
Yeah, hold on, load up the video, because I don't remember that. Is that how the video ended?
I just went through it, and I don't think it did. You mean the one that has the wrong thumbnail?
Yeah.
No. This is where we end.
Wait. Did I not edit everything?
Aw, did I win?
Hold on.
Dun, dun.
Is there an episode portion that I just didn't edit?
This is behind the scenes of how dumb Bram is.
Sometimes happens. Cam recording. Phoenix Wright. I should have desktop audio muted so you guys won't be able to hear me. And I don't like Windows 10. I mean 11.
Prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Yeah. Okay, I haven't even loaded.
What's that?
All right.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
What is that? And do we hear that? Do they hear that? This is the video that's on just uploaded. She
just left. Let's see what we got.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be continued.
Yeah, that's where we ended the last video. Is that the last one recorded?
Yeah, this is the last one recorded, and that's where the video ended?
Yeah.
To be continued? Mm-hmm. Oh, then we're at the right place.
Are you sure?
Yes, because this is day 2, or day 1, trial. Yeah, because if we save, it's day 2 trial. Yes, we're in the right place.
Make sure the dates are the same. And time.
Yeah, the dates and time are all correct. Because I didn't save on slot 1 unless we were done for the day. I saved in slot 2 if we ever ran into issues, but I always saved in slot 1 once we were done recording, so we knew for sure we had the footage.
Wait, so is prosecution ready, Your Honor?
Yes, prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. I should have read that. Otherwise, we would have known we were in the right place this whole time.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
For the final time.
Once again, the prosecution is ready.
Alright, I'm also
as I said, the defense is ready.
Monitor and monitor only, so you can't hear desktop audio.
For anyone who gets that reference, I applaud.
Okay, actually, I'm just gonna quickly disable desktop audio because I'm really worried about that.
How unprepared are we?
I just want to be absolutely sure it isn't doubling up audio. Because knowing my luck, even though I have the settings set up entirely correctly, stuff is gonna happen. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammers in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact.
I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Continuing on back scene stuff, this took an hour to set up because I have a brand new computer, yay!
Is that good or is that bad? That's for you to judge.
It varies. I have significantly more storage now, and a significantly more powerful GPU and CPU, but Windows 11! Windows 11!
It took so long to set up, I'm already out of water.
That too. I also had to rearrange all of my cords. And also rearrange how a bunch of my stuff is set up, and I had to figure out which ports on my new computer are compatible with the capture unit I'm using, because...
Lots of things.
Well, if you understand the difference between USB 2.0 and 3.0,
One is higher.
You understand my pain.
One is higher.
And no, they aren't color-coded. Thank you for asking.
But they are number different.
Their symbols are slightly different because they have an SS listed on them. But the SS could be for a 2.0, so I actually had to look up the manual. And it's a pre-built computer, which means I didn't build it myself, which I am more used to. But buying components right now is ridiculously expensive.
Higher number. Move on to some testimony.
Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Very well. I call the most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Who does Gumshoe?
I do.
Okay. Detective, if you would briefly describe the case to the court.
Yes, sir. I'll explain what's the guide map here. I do not remember his voice whatsoever. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scene during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studio. The security lady that works at the studio was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security gate, past the security station, there is a gate, see? Past there are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then, after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later in the day, 5 p.m., the production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to the whole thing again?
No, skip it.
I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Spear samurai added to court record.
Spear samurai? It is the spear samurai!
Did I pronounce it wrong?
No, you just said spear samurai.
Oops. Samurai
the murder
spear.
weapon was the spear samurai. It's like Shovel Knight. There's a samurai of each weapon type. Shovel Knight meets spear samurai. But my real question is, where is Kunai Ninja?
But what about the throwing stars?
You mean ninja stars?
Yes, what about the
You mean
ninja stars?
shurikens?
Yes, shurikens. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
All of them. All of above covers that.
Oh, that word covers all of them.
Shuriken, throwing star, ninja stars, those are all the same thing.
Oh, well, I knew that, but what about the one you said?
Kunai?
Yeah,
no, those
kunai.
are throwing knives.
Thank you. I forgot.
But just remember kunai with chain.
I do remember that.
Well, there you go.
But I didn't remember what was on the chain.
A kunai.
Which I forgot what was.
It's a throwing knife.
Cool.
But what about explosive kunai?
How do you make a knife explosive?
Easy. You tie a paper bomb to it.
That makes sense. Where I see one man, I see 4.
C4. Again, if you get that reference, I applaud you.
Woo. Okay.
Of course, Brem didn't get the first reference I made.
I recognized it was a reference. I just couldn't place it.
Did you really?
Yes.
I'm surprised.
You've made it that.
I don't think I have.
I'm pretty sure you have.
I don't think I have.
Okay, if you say so. Where's it from?
The Phoenix Wright the musical from Random Encounters. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
I am pretty sure he's made that reference.
I don't think so.
Anyway,
Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. What is a kunai? And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see?
Was it a kunai?
I was going to ask, was it a ninja star?
Understood.
But sure. Let's call this security officer to the stand.
Oh no, I was hoping this was till later.
No, it wasn't. Will the witness declare her name?
My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Your name, please.
Oh dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name, please.
Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting the witnesses to say their name. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandpa. This is practically my name. Like when I was young, I was really an old bag. Still, can you believe it? Boy, there was this captain of the group. He called me an old bag as well, and...
Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness.
Objection sustained.
Abstained?
Sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get into the testimony?
Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, say I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you? You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. Witness's account. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 p.m. when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate until 5 p.m. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by me at 2. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading right towards the studio!
Cut to crowd reaction shot? No. Okay.
You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor. I do apologize.
Some men are sticklers for that.
Yes, they are.
Hold it!
So up until that time, anyone who wanted to go into the studio, well, there wasn't a security guard at that gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You'd need an employee keycard to get in. Right, the keycard that I have. So what she's saying is no one who wasn't supposed to be there could get in.
Was there anyone at the studio when you arrived at the guard station? Hold it!
A run-through? They were working out a scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon and were to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why poor old Hammer went to Studio 1 in the afternoon. So Powers was in his dressing room sleeping while he was supposed to be practicing. Talk about a laid-back hero.
If there was a run-through in the morning, why did you only get there after noon?
I already read that part, and I accidentally pressed the A button. What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. Answer the question. Actually, I was watching poor Hammers and Powers, observing, you know. Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job! I'm not sure your boss would see it that way. Anyway, I always watch Hammers run-throughs, always. Never missed one in all my years.
Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through too.
You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty.
Not a bad idea.
I think that was supposed to be a joke.
Yes. Hold it!
Did you see the victim then? Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Tell us what happened next. Hold it!
So you were watching there the whole time? No breaks? Not even a second? Of course! I'm a professional, you know! Or are you criticizing how I do my job, whippersnapper? No, it's just after seeing you eat those donuts in the guard station yesterday. I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time! Snapper Whipper!
Snapper Whipper? Old Windbag is losing it, Nick.
Why don't you raise an objection? So the witness was on duty through the afternoon, the whole time. Very well. What did you see? How did you know that?
Edgeworth said it?
Oh, I have my ways. That overdressed young detective told me. I fed him some donuts and he talked and talked. If you ask me, that detective isn't cut out for his job. Poor Detective Gumshoe, getting ratted out by a security guard.
Hold it!
2 p.m., you sure? Sure as fit. Well, who was the man? Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. Now, don't get your shivs all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. Skivs? Shivs? I don't know that word.
Powers! It was Powers!
So you saw Mr. Powers? That's what I said. Got a wax in your ears, sonny?
Nick, this is your chance.
Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon. I'll say it again. It was him. Oh, right. It's Acts 2.
Objection!
It's been 3 months since we last recorded, I think.
It's been 2 weeks since... Okay.
Let me get this straight, Miss Oldbag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of old Neo Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course! Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
No, they can't! Well, I mean, I wonder.
True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. Oops. I know that! I wasn't born yesterday! No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss Witness. He's having trouble calling her Oldbag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What?
Huh?
Even Edgeworth is surprised?
The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't as good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give me a second look. Give it a second look. Wow, Oldbag has even left Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of our props, and it was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at this picture. You can see he's dragging his leg, see? Clear as day.
You can also see something else clear as day, but the game doesn't want you to notice.
Tell me about it. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
No, I am very angry about this part of the game.
So he had sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals.
Or you could present the other sleeve of the leg.
Tell me about it, but the game really doesn't want you to know that yet.
Don't worry, it will come up a second time. When the game still
Whippersnapper!
doesn't want you to know
Hey,
about
I haven't finished saying anything yet. I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their back. Everything I said is on the straight and narrow. The up and up. Youth today, always whining about each other, pointing fingers like that. It's enough to make an old woman cry, and...
Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness.
I think Edgeworth has met his match. Who was present at the run-through? Well, let's see. There was Powers, he was the Steel Samurai, then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate, and me. And what exactly were you doing? Observing, just observing. What about the assistant? Oh, she was moving backdrops around and such. So she didn't see the run-through then. Trip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh! So Powers sprained his ankle. And then Bram taking over for past Bram. I helped make it better, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip right over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. And this is about the time that we realized the audio was corrupted. And we're back. We had to rearrange a few not video files. We had to rearrange a couple of wires to make sure things don't break this time.
And play the magic drum.
And put away the magic drum as we no longer need its magic. To believe in magic, I don't.
Believe in magic. Hey, give me back. I'm putting it away.
Alright, if you actually are.
I am.
Good.
Why would you think I was not?
Because there are many times when you don't.
I wouldn't say many times.
Many times.
I wouldn't say many times. A few times, maybe, if the joke is continuing. But that's a loud joke that we need to get back to. Where's my headphones? Left. Good.
Anyway, I do apologize. We will hopefully be going completely through without any glitches. I would like to state up front that we did have test recordings where this didn't happen.
Where what didn't happen? You mean that shh?
Exactly.
Ah.
Anyway, sure did. His own Steel Samurai spear.
Yeah, and you made the mistake again.
The problem is he's called the Steel Samurai, so I keep expecting it to be the Steel Samurai Samurai spear.
No, it's not. Stop pretending. Also, are we gonna? We're just gonna leave the blank. We're not gonna. Why don't you just press both shoulders and rewind back to?
I wish I could.
Just rewind. Actually, isn't there a log history in?
Not in this version.
Yeah.
No.
Which version had that?
That was the phone version.
Well, this is after the phone version. Why isn't there one?
I don't know. Actually, no, it was the later games. The later games do.
The one past this?
Yeah.
This is new.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
They only recently? Oh, text-based adventures have always had those.
Have usually had those.
Basically all of them.
More or less. It's a common
days.
feature.
Since old times. Since ye olden days.
Well, you see, what happened in ye olden days was that they didn't have a log, more as it was running in terminal, so it never cleared the screen.
But the real question is, in ye olden days, how did they etch all those words into the wood? They had a log. They had a log, Bram. They had a log. They had a log. A long log. Just as long as this joke. And your groaning is. One sec, I need to get the magic drum to do a drum shot. Bram, are we gonna do video game content or ASMR? We can't do both. You pick one. We can't do video game ASMR.
All right, well...
Or actually, we can't.
Well, hold on. I'm actually gonna...
His samurai spear. The murder weapon? Question mark, exclamation point, question mark.
For the sake of saving your headphones, I turned down the mic volume.
What?
Exactly.
What?
I'm gonna have to mute you now. Oh great, he's muted.
What? No, you can't mute me! I will not be
The murder weapon!
I can't keep it up. Okay.
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it up.
Bram, I think you raised the microphone volume.
I did?
The peaks are bigger.
I definitely turned it to... Oh.
It's spiking a lot more than it was before.
Oh, it doesn't change this until it resets, doesn't it?
Probably.
Hold on. Testing. Testing.
It doesn't.
Yeah, it does not change until
Yay!
I stop the recording. Fun. Weird, you don't see any... Oh, you can kind of see it. You can kind of see it.
Yes, the duct tape?
Yes. Also, I just realized I never actually gave you your full screen.
I don't care about full screen that much. But sure, if you're already midway through setting, never mind. You're already midway of getting rid of the midway of setting it up. I was about to say, since you're already midway through setting up, you might as well set it up.
This strikes me as a significant detail.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't bother me, and it doesn't bother you, then I don't see why
Apparently
not.
it bothers Phoenix, though, so we need to set up the full screen. It bothers Phoenix. I'm sure if we asked Maya...
I better write this down in the court record.
Yeah, it bothers me too. It bothers me too. And I'm a spirit medium,
Samurai...
so I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it bothers Maya as well as Phoenix, so we better, yeah.
Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad.
Bad enough that we didn't get the full screen. Oh, great. It's messing with Oldbag as well. Her old eyes can't... I'm joking. Okay. It's fine. I don't care.
And I love it that you're joking about this while the audience cannot see our current setup.
Yeah. Well, you could let me take a photo and you can edit it in.
Let me take a selfie.
But first, let me take a selfie. Why is my camera so smudgy?
I don't know.
Specifically the inwards facing one. Oh, the hole on my screen protector's not fully lined up.
Oh, that would do it. Was Mr. Power's ankle badly sprained? Not as bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Thus the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Let me take a not smudgy selfie.
I'm gonna ask for all of these once after
Why would you ask for the selfies?
I'm joking.
Group selfie. Oh my god, I'm turning into a teenager.
You already went past your teenage years.
Then why am I taking selfies?
That's what I want to know.
Next thing you know, I'm gonna get an Instagram account. Oh no, I have an Instagram account.
Yeah, don't you already have an Instagram account?
Yes, I do, because I was forced to get one for a school project.
Yeah, and I was forced to get one for a job application once. I don't know
Next thing you know, I'm gonna get a LinkedIn account?
You already have one.
Yeah, I know. And I was forced to do it for a school... It wasn't a project. The school forced me for it for homework.
Yes. Oh, dragging his foot. Okay.
I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there is one thing that bothers me.
Which is?
Where is the steel samurai costume now?
Good question.
Thank you, Judge. You don't usually bring up the good questions, but that is
kind of
a great...
an idiot.
Usually. But this is a great question.
Why would the murderer create a fake maga? One of those! Anyways, anyone who gets that reference probably got the first reference.
No, they're not related whatsoever.
Yes, they are. They're both from Phoenix Wright the musical.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. That line is from Phoenix Wright, the musical.
Well, yeah, that one
Encounters.
is, but the other one we used.
The first one was.
Okay,
Also.
the first one was.
That's why I said anyone who got that probably also got the first one.
As opposed to the second one, which was from.
I don't remember what the second reference was now.
Where I see one man, I see four.
I see four! Yes, you're right.
You can't forget where that one's from.
No, I just forgot the reference. I can't forget where it's from, but I forgot the reference.
Gotcha. Did you already say this?
You see, no, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
I suppose that's right. Are you sure, Your Honor?
Wait and see what happens.
Object! Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also.
Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice. Witness account continued.
Actually, it's
The
Conta, period.
The time of Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
Not if. Though I think we do that later. We're supposed to know that later.
Significantly later. I'm gonna bleep that out.
Well, no, I'm saying.
Like, bro, that's day 3 shit.
Right, I know, but I'm saying I think that was something also that tripped me up is the fact that they say no one. They say then someone would have had to pass there, but that's only if they're coming from the
employee area.
We don't know if someone is. It's on the map. It's on the map, Bram. That's all I'm saying. Is I think that also tripped me up is the fact that we can see that it's on the map and you don't have to pass through the thing to get there, and yet you get my point.
So if no one went to the studio
that we know of,
then it would have to have been this Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
But we're not sure. We're probably sure.
How did you know that? Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about it being a secret, pal, he told me everything. I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officers' fondness for donuts. Are you absolutely sure?
No.
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nothing. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody suspicious looking?
Nobody looked suspicious looking. Right.
Can we press further on that?
What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before 1 p.m.? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so nobody could get in. Not to mention.
Not necessarily.
Are you sure?
The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny.
Not necessarily.
You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy?
Old Windbag sure has balls. Or, well, you know what I mean.
Oh, old windbags have a way of skipping over important details, after all. Or, for that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps?
Yes. Not.
Alright, so... No one else was there. Okay.
I still say I got tripped up because they obviously could have come from somewhere else on the map.
Nope, I have that wrong.
Which one did you?
The card key.
Oh, okay. Well, on which statement?
I would have seen them, which is wrong. On this one instead? I think it's the right object.
I don't think so. This doesn't make any sense.
All right, all
Why
right.
would it be card key?
All right, so let's go through this then, because I don't remember and you don't remember. It's practically never that. We have the autopsy.
Is that at some point? I've never seen it be that.
I think in game 3 it is. Or game 4, I forget which.
Or maybe game 5.
Might
Could
be
be
game 5.
game 7.
7 hasn't come out yet. 10 hasn't come out yet.
Possibly 15.
15 hasn't come out yet.
Persona 15! Everyone's favorite game from 1984.
Which wrong series? Also, 1984. There were no Persona games in 1984.
Persona 15 from 1984. That's when they did the crossover with the Phoenix Wright series. Remember, it was a.
Let's just go through this real
It was a mystery
fast.
dungeon style dungeon crawler.
Okay, so
Don't you remember?
So this is the
Persona
guard map.
15. Everyone's
Oh.
favorite Persona game.
Okay,
Persona.
So is this where we bring up Studio 2? I don't think so.
I think I got tripped up on that part.
All right. Well, we
You
also
can
have
try, but
Yep.
again, that's why I think tripped
we
me up.
also have the card key. We have the picture.
And when it's not the picture. I don't think it's the card key. That doesn't make any sense.
And here's the spear.
We open it up. Maybe try that back. Maybe it's not to trip me up. Maybe that was the actual answer.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Let's try that. I keep doing that.
Yeah, no,
Nope.
it's not. But I think I did that on my playthrough. It's like, well, obviously they could have come from Studio 2. If someone was there, they could have come from there, and you wouldn't have seen them.
Right.
That tripped me up my
All right.
first
So
playthrough.
it's
I
clearly
think.
not that. Is there a different statement? No one else went there. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. Maybe this in the photo? Because it says photo 2?
Yes.
Let's
No.
try. No?
The first photo would have been of Will Powers then. Try it, but I don't think so. Yes.
Alright.
So
Hold on. Look at this photograph one more.
This is the point in which we started to realize this computer might not be good at recording.
A good level.
I'm trying to figure out why I'm not hearing shit.
That too, yes. Okay. And her. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. I'm not peaking, but I can also be heard. We're at a good volume. At least it wasn't a again. That's something.
Oh, it's just quiet.
Go into court record. Okay.
Yeah, it's
The
just
music
quiet here.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Well, I'm gonna have to steal footage from another,
Or just have a glitch effect to signal crashing. We might have to have a glitch effect earlier, because again, everything keeps crashing. Every
Yeah.
time I try to bring up the secrets of the universe, the recording fails and I can't speak to YouTube anymore.
Oh, and I just realized I never hit the start recording button. That would have been smart, and we're now recording.
So once again, you cut me off from saying the secrets of the universe?
No, my computer cut you off from saying the secrets of the universe. Basically, we crashed. Like, hard.
A hard crash versus a soft crash.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Blue screen of death and everything. So we're gonna have to...
New computer problems.
Yeah, basically. I've been encountering it since I first booted it up. I'm currently working with the manufacturer of the computer. The problem is they want me to basically hard reset everything, and that would include deleting all my files, which I brought over from the old computer, So, not a good idea, because I'm still in the process of
Backing them up.
To my current backup solution. Which is not done, and I have 7 terabytes worth of data to go through.
So your computer's killing itself
Slowly.
because I'm whispering the secrets of the universe.
Yes, so the...
Am I accidentally inflicting your computer with MAD?
Oh, don't bring up that reference.
Why not?
Don't bring that up.
I'm bringing it up!
Don't.
Too late, I've already brought it up.
Anyway.
Mad Weary.
Rory?
No, that's just a completely separate reference.
Well, hopefully I was able to find reasonable footage. Hopefully I was able to find good footage of what we said before then.
We
because
did. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
One sec. We've missed...
the I think the audio captured most of it.
The audio captured most of it. It kept out all of it.
The only exception was the video captured the very beginning of the objection, literally the frame of objection, and then I probably would have had to borrow from somewhere else, if I can find it.
I have some ideas on how to fix that, but either way, continue, however.
Anyway, and here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer is the guard station.
Computer in the guard station
records all security cam data. Ooh, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words, October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo 2. Photo 2? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo 1 if it was really the only photo? Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of these photos. Who could have erased the data from the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself. Me? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper! The only person I saw that day was Will Powers! But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to me. Can the witness explain to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help!
Huh? Believe it, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss Oldbag? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by that gate, someone other than the Steel Samurai. Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. I see. Your testimony, please. The other person. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security camera, on the security computer, and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
The other person. Another job? That's right, I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos the security camera takes. Do you back them all? Oh, sorry.
Stop taking my lines! No, okay. Do you back up all the data? Do you back up all of the security camera data?
Well, they keep telling me to, yes. Oh, you poor sweet idiot.
Yeah.
But those computers are just so frustrating. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking? Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part. For the most part? This isn't a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
This is a murder trial.
This is a murder trial, excuse me. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Powers photo, did I? I think she's missing the point. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh who knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there the other day. Wait a second. Didn't you say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in? Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there is a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leaks outside, and well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain? I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids. Children. Whippersnappers. Kids? So, on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What?
That doesn't help us.
Nope, not at all. Order, order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studio that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in the 2nd or 3rd grade? Oh, yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear.
Impossible, I'd think. It's quite heavy. Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. The court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. October 18th, 11:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Mr. Powers?
Yes?
Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio?
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.